Welcome back, students. This is Professor Caster, again taking you on another short course that breaks down our large courses into more bite-sized chunks. Also, I apologize for the sound quality of the actual recording itself. The intro and outro to this particular short course was recorded after the course was actually done, so it's a little bit quieter, but I think we will be all right. So let's begin.
Bradigus Thorle the Runecarver, Circle Black-clad Warlock. Bradigus Thorle is a master of stone and elemental power, an expert craftsman well-versed in the esoteric arts required to construct the great standing stones and celestial fulcrums that harness Kane's geomatic forces. Designed to last millennia, these stones manipulated the flow of the world's energy, the very blood of Orboros, directing it accordingly to Thorle's complex designs. Without his tireless efforts, the recent conflicts across Western Amoran would have robbed the Circle of one of its most vital resources. The sites that Thorle's towering monuments invariably within the deepest wilderness where Kane's energies are the most primal are among the Circle's most sacred places. Often the Order must reclaim these sites from enemies who would despoil the power for their own ends. Such tasks bring Thorle into the domain of many Blacklads who seek to add to his power to their own, but the Runecarver is unmoved by attempts to curry his favor. Thorle's work is now more important than ever, as recent events have wounded the ley lines network in ways previously unimagined. These disturbances include the emergence of the machine cultists of the Convergence of Cyrus, who drink of Orboros' power to fuel their corrupt work, the Dragon Blight that has been spread through many critical nodes in an effort to stop the Dragon of Everblight, and the emergence of the Beast of All Shapes itself on Kane, which racked the Bloodstone marches with unnatural storms and quakes. If not for the ceaseless work of Thorle and his hand-picked stone shapers, there could be no hope of restoring the fractured ley line network left in the wake of these disasters. It has taken him years to undo the damage that was inflicted in a matter of a few short hours, and there remains much still to be done. Thorle has no qualms about cooperating with other Blackclads to focus on the project at hand, but otherwise he eschews political machination within the Circle. Overall, he prefers the silent company of wolves, or the gentle hum of the power flowing through the ley lines to the grating sound of the spoken word. Comfortable with his place in the organization and unyielding in the face of adversity, he focuses on whatever work is before him. He is a steadfast and loyal leader who diligently tends to his responsibilities, knowing his labors are essential to the smooth running of the entire Order. Without the ley line network, the Circle Orboros would have only a fraction of its reach and power. Only in battle does Thorle break from his aloof demeanor. To him, combat is an outlet or unexpressed rage at those who would disrupt or destroy his greater work. The very earth responds to his will, and he easily wields the titanic power flowing beneath the surface of Kane. At his command, massive rocks rise from the ground to obliterate men and beasts, and the mighty wolves stride forth from the wilderness to crush the enemies between their stony fists. I've actually faced Bradigus numerous times and been hit with those stones a lot more than I would like to admit. I tell you, they sting. Also, his affinity just to use constructs over the war beast is nice in one regard, but terrible in the next. Partially because, it's easy to attack a wild beast, but when it comes to, people hitting rocks, they do a lot less damage for a lot more work. Also, in the archives it says, because he works with primary just constructs, he has an affinity to make them use their unnatural animuses to help aid him in battle more cheaply without his direct intervention. So, of course, he's very dangerous, as every warlock.
Alrighty, students. Well, that does it for this short course. And as always, thank you, Privateer Press, for letting us read your fantastic lore. And as always, your homework is going to be, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and share it with your friends and fellow gamers alike so we can increase the class size. And as always, class dismissed.